The Boys is probably the best show on TV, or one of the best. At least top 5 every year it comes out.
It's one of the better, like, newer, I would say, like, exclusive shows that are good, comic shows that are good. Like, I'm not into the
it's a
Invincibles
show,
or whatever.
It's a show that, like, when every episode ends, you cannot wait till the next one.
Right. And it's got something for everybody.
Right.
It's got the superheroes, the humor, the real shit.
The gore.
Yep.
In which this is what the subject is about. The Boys producer claims season 4 has the most disgusting thing he's ever seen in television. And that's tough for all the seasons of The Boys we've already seen.
The exact quote, "I think I just saw the most disgusting thing I have seen working in this business thus far." And this is coming from a guy that was on a show where a penis exploded.
Yes. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
No.
Spoiler alert. There is a scene where a guy is like, these are all like supposed to be derivatives of superheroes. So like they have one that's like Ant-Man, and he has a gay boyfriend, and he shrinks to the size of an ant and goes into his boyfriend's penis and starts rubbing around on the.
Wait, you missed a very important detail. They do some.
Oh yeah, they do some blow, and while he's in his dick, he's like, huh. And then he sneezes, and it fucking explodes the dude's whole body.
He can't control his powers once he sneezes.
Yeah. Also, their season 1 spoilers. They meet a guy that's like, he has impenetrable skin, and he could turn invisible. But then they're like, wait a minute, what if we put the bomb,
up his ass?
Yeah. So then they explode him like that. So these are all scenes that are like, they very much show all of it.
The first episode is someone being exploded because someone ran through them too fast. Like, ran through them. A person ran through a person and exploded them. That's the Flash character is the fast person.
And they definitely show all of it.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine what is so disgusting.
Let's take
in
a
the
guess.
New season.
Let's play a real quick game.
Okay.
We've already seen someone go inside a dick and explode it. So what could we possibly see that's grosser? Possibly.
There's only one thing that
what?
I could think of
I
that's
can't
grosser.
think.
Let's just say there was someone who could grow giant.
Yeah.
And he puts his dick in someone.
Oh, you think it's that bad?
That's the only thing I can think of.
I wasn't even thinking that. Holy shit.
I feel like we've really reached this shocking meter,
right?
Because we've had lots of spoilers. If you haven't seen The Boys, this is your own fault at this point.
Yes, that's true.
There's the orgy stuff.
I forgot
so
about
many
the orgy
dicks in this movie or in this show. There's so many dicks.
The mermaid dude shows his dick constantly, and I don't understand why.
The deep.
That's right.
He fucks an octopus.
That's right.
Regularly.
Yeah.
And then tries to incorporate it into a
menage a trois of sorts. Bring it along as a toy.
I just can't imagine, unless it's the allegations that Homelander has, is what the disgusting thing is.
Even though we're
what
talking
is
about...
What are the...
He beat up some people or something. Something where it's like... I don't really know enough to speak upon it, but he has some like legal issues.
So you think
now.
Maybe what he did?
No, I'm just making a bad joke.
Okay.
Well, but
I'm all following along the show.
All gore aside, all disgustingness or whatever, it's actually a really good show because there's like revenge. There is
love.
Like there is. It says a lot for like politics and like. It's a world where if superheroes were real, they would be evil and disgusting, and the government would definitely have their hands in that. You know what I mean? So
100%.
So yeah, it's a good show, either way. But it's just hard to think of what's grosser than what we've already seen.
Look, every episode, like you said, makes you want to see the next episode.
Yeah.
So this only is like, well, yeah, we want to see the next episode. Like we want to see what you're talking about, and then we're gonna keep want to see the rest of it.
Do you think they go past a line where that's just like too disgusting? Like, do you think it's gonna have like scat and like our bodily like a lot of bodily fluids? I think of like, I didn't think about a gigantic wiener demolishing someone, but I did think of like maybe someone getting like their asshole blown out or like a fucking blowout. True. But that's what I'm thinking, or maybe like this concoction of like bodily fluids, and then there's like an explosion. That would be really gross. But What I don't want to see, because it has been done tastefully and it has been done in a way that's made it fun and enjoyable. You're right. At the end of every episode, you do want to watch the next one. I don't want to see it be like too far just for the sake of pushing the boundaries. You know?
Yeah, it's got to be tasteful. Everything they do is pretty tasteful.
Well,
It is.
You know what I mean?
I don't know about tasteful, but like it's
Well,
got to make sense. I just don't want to see a bunch of like poop and
Tasteful.
you know
Yeah.
semen for no
Tasteful-esque.
reason.
Tasteful.
Yes,
in a-
esque. There's an esque
within
there.
the contexts of horror fans and stuff. You know what I mean?
True. But there is, I think, a way that they could like fuck it up. Like I'm excited about it.
Listen.
The way this gets me excited because of the way the show is.
Yeah.
But I also feel like you might go like too far. Maybe.
I'm just ready for that Homelander fucking fucking fight between
him and
homeboy, Butcher.
Butcher.
Yeah.
like I want that. When they teased that little fight in the last season, I was like,
I didn't think it would
holy
take them so long
shit.
to cross each other's
Yeah,
paths. Either,
yeah.
and it's taken forever.
Well, I think now the show has gotten away from the comic book series completely.
Right.
I haven't read the comic book series myself, but I've watched a lot of YouTube videos of like comparisons of like what's happened in the comics. So it's interesting just to see where they go with this entire story that they're telling, and to see how much more sick and twisted they could get. But there is something weird that's going on with the amount of shows that are similar to this. Like, they had a Netflix series, I can't remember what the name of it was called. We're really getting into a weird area of superheroes, who they would really be if they were in real life. Did you see the one that had Diamond Dallas Page in it?
no.
There was that one on Netflix, and then there was another. That was a movie. I can't remember what that one was called. And then there was another TV series on Netflix where it was a bunch of superheroes, and they were kind of into some shady stuff, and it showed like that they're not just like, you know, stoic and, you know, the truth, justice, and the American way kind of, you know, characters. They had like shady qualities.
They're
to them.
people. They may not be humans, but they're
Right.
people, and they have their flaws, and they can be corrupted. And
Jupiter's Rising.
yeah, Jupiter's ascending. Jupiter ascending.
That was the show, and it
Yeah.
was really good actually. But
Mark Millar or whatever.
maybe I don't remember who did it, but there's so many shows, so many like stories that are coming out that are like this, like your superheroes, they're not so fucking super, and I love it.
I almost didn't watch The Boys because I thought it would be weird to have like this superhero reality crossover and have it make sense. But The Boys does it really good, actually.
Yeah.
I think that's true too. The Boys does it in a way that makes it palatable, and like you do want to keep watching it for sure.
Yeah.